Hey everyone, it is Julie here with TipRanks, and today we're taking a look at 3 stocks with recent buy ratings from top ranked analysts. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here. Today we're taking a look at 3 stocks that have recently picked up buy ratings from top ranked analysts at the top performing Wall Street firm. Now let me show you what I mean. Under top experts, we're headed over to top research firms. And this is where we'll see a list of Wall Street firms ranked by their performance of the underlying analysts. At the top of the list right now is Truist Financial. And when we click on them, we then get a breakdown of all of their analysts as well. So we're taking a look at these top ranked analysts within Truist and which stocks they've been paying attention to lately. So we're going to take a quick look at these companies, what it is that they do, what our Truist analysts are predicting for the stock's future, and how the rest of Wall Street weighs in as well. And don't forget, it is the final day to take advantage of the TipRanks Valentine's sale, where you can get 30% off premium subscriptions. So if you've been wanting to unlock some fantastic research tools, now is the time to do so. Head over to the TipRanks website using the links down below to take advantage now. Now let's get right into our recently ranked stocks. First up, we're taking a look at a company called Belden. Their stock trades under the ticker BDC, currently priced at $84 per share. Now, over the past year, they are down about 5.5%, and you can see they took a big drop off here in October. But they have been climbing back since, gaining 24% in the last 3 months. They do currently score an 8 out of 10 on the TipRanks Smart Score. Belden is a leading global supplier of network infrastructure and digitization solutions. For more than 100 years, Belden has been a leader in the design and manufacturing of insulated wire, cable, and related products. They offer solutions that enable an increasingly digital and data-driven world with a comprehensive portfolio of networking, security, and connectivity technologies and products across a variety of industrial, enterprise, and professional broadcast markets. Belden shared their Q4 and year-end results just last week on February 8th, and while revenues did decline year over year, they did come out ahead of expectations along with a solid earnings beat. For their fourth quarter, Belden reported earnings per share of $1.46, coming in well ahead of the anticipated $1.13, and they reported revenues of $551 million, beating expectations by about $30 million, though it was down 16% year over year. The company said for the full year that their growth opportunities are considerable, and with their continued transformation towards solutions, their portfolio is well positioned to succeed as the next investment cycle ramps up. 5-star analyst William Stein from Truist Financial weighed in on the stock following their earnings report, increasing their price target up to $98. They are one of 4 analysts that currently have a rating on the stock, and it does come in with unanimous buys. That strong buy rating comes with an average price target of $99.33, which would imply upside potential of about 18% from current prices. Down below, you can see Williams' rating here with an upside of 16%. He's actually the low-end price target. We have a couple others at $100 for upsides of 18.5%. The second company to recently pick up a buy rating from Truist is O'Reilly Auto. They trade under the ticker ORLY, currently priced at $1,050 per share, and they have seen growth of over 21% in this past year, including growth of 8% in the last 3 months. They currently score a 7 out of 10 on the TipRanks Smart Score. O'Reilly Auto is an automotive retailer. Founded back in 1957 with a single store in Missouri, the company now operates 6,095 stores across the United States, Puerto Rico, and Mexico. They are one of the largest specialty retailers of automotive aftermarket parts, tools, supplies, equipment, and accessories in the United States, serving both the professional service providers and do-it-yourself customers. O'Reilly also reported their fourth quarter and year-end results last week on February 7th. They did come out with an earnings beat, but they also celebrated their 31st consecutive year of comparable store sales growth and record revenue. For their fourth quarter, they reported earnings per share of $9.26, coming in 10 cents ahead of expectations. The company also had record revenue and earnings for their fourth quarter and full year, with sales for the fourth quarter increasing $188 million to $3.83 billion, and sales for the year end increasing $1.4 billion or 10% to $15.81 billion. 5-star Truist analyst Scott Ciccarelli did increase his price target on the stock following this report. He commented that their Q4 results were solid in spite of difficult comparisons, and that they remain bullish on the auto parts industry and believe that the needs-based demand structure and long-term tailwinds will continue to drive solid trends. Scott is one of 12 analysts with a current rating on the ORLY stock, coming in as a strong buy with 10 buy ratings and 2 holds. The average price target of $1,141 would be an upside of 8.7%. Looking at our recent rating down here, on the low end we do have a hold rating with a downside of 6%. Here we have Scott's rating with an upside of 9.3% and a high-end price target coming from Bank of America with an upside of over 19%. And our third stock to pick up a recent rating from a top Truist analyst is NMI Holdings. They trade under the ticker NMIH, currently priced at $29.55. They've grown 25% in the past year, including 8.7% in the last 3 months, currently scoring an 8 out of 10 on the TipRanks Smart Score. NMI Holdings is the parent company of National Mortgage Insurance Company, or National MI, which is an approved primary mortgage insurance provider. National MI provides products and services that protect mortgage lenders from credit loss and support the expansion of home ownership opportunities for borrowers in need of down payment support. They provide private mortgage insurance to low down payment borrowers while protecting lenders and investors against losses related to default. NMI reported their fourth quarter and year-end results just yesterday on February 14th, where they did come out with an earnings beat. For their fourth quarter, they reported earnings per share of $1.01, beating the estimates of 96 cents per share, and they saw their net income for the full year come in at $322.1 million compared to the $292 the year before. Management said that the fourth quarter capped another year of standout success where they delivered strong operating performance and generated significant NIW volume. They said that they're well positioned looking forward to continue delivering differentiated growth, returns, and values for their shareholders. Five-star analyst Mark Hughes from Truist Financial increased their price target to $36 following the report. Now, they are one of 5 analysts with a current rating on the stock, coming in at a moderate buy with 3 buys and 2 holds. The average price target of $35.75 would be an upside of nearly 21%. Down below, we can see Mark's rating here with an upside of 20.4%. On the low end, we do have a couple holds at that 10% upside, and the high end comes from Barclays with an upside of 33%. So that is a quick look at 3 stocks that have picked up buy ratings from some of the top analysts at the top ranked firm. Let me know your thoughts on these companies in the comments down below and what other analysts you guys love to follow. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Of course, please keep in mind that these videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock, just keeping you up to date with what those Wall Street analysts are looking at. So please make sure you stick to your own investment plan and do your own research and due diligence. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you back here next time.